Yay, we're here! Yay! All right, so my name is Mohney. I'm the editor and owner of the Huckleberry Press newspaper, which you can find all around Spokane and surrounding area. And we're filming live, thanks to Jake Beal, from the Mad Collab Studios on Trent, the most awesome art gallery space and community space in Spokane. And we're talking to a couple different people today, Tyler Hathaway and Kel Hudson. And we're going to start right now with Tyler. And before we do that, I just want to give a shout out to our live studio audience. And your job is to clap whenever these guys say anything remotely interesting or exciting or whatever, all right? So give them energy. Welcome, Tyler.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So it's Tyler Hathaway with Patriots Marketing of America, right?
Yep.
And he's been doing an inspiring job helping people in business get more business. So let's hear from Tyler. So Tyler, how did you get your start with Patriots Marketing of America?
Well, I've been in Army Reserve for a long time, and I kind of got hurt. We had this situation where we were in the desert, and we had a sandstorm take this big, massive tent, slam it down on all of us, and I kind of caught the door, dislocated my shoulder, and messed up my shoulder pretty good, and then got all of them out. After that, I couldn't really go to work too much, so where I was working at the hospital, they kind of were like, hey, we're going to put you on leave. And then I heard from both the Army, the college, I was in RN school, and the hospital, because the vaccine, I was trying to get the religious exemption of the vaccine. I found out that I couldn't have any of those things anymore. I couldn't go to school. I couldn't work at the hospital anymore. And the Army was threatening a dishonorable discharge. So I kind of was like, okay, God, what am I going to do now? And I kind of did some soul searching and looking online, and I found that I've been doing all of this stuff for my friends and family for the last 10 years. Might as well make a business out of it. So I paid a crap ton more than I wished I could admit for a bunch of courses, and I started doing that ever since. So as of January last year, Patriots Marketing of America was born, and last year I think we helped over 1,300 businesses.
Wow. And I take it those 1,300 businesses are local to Spokane and otherwise, yeah?
Spokane, right now we're at 23 states and 4 continents.
I had another question lined up, but what I want to know is, how do you manage all that?
A lot of hours of work. More or less, I'm in 460 some odd groups across the world, and we get a lot of referrals. We get a lot of people reaching out to our posts or advertising. We have some people in our different departments for outreach, and we kind of just put them through the works until we see if they're going to be a good fit with us. And then we start working for them and with them, and we just try to make sure that they have a good success in what they're doing. And then the rest is history. We're just the guides. They're the hero in the story.
I'm very inspired. Why is it called Patriots Marketing of America, and what is your motivation?
For me, I've always been patriotic. I was one of those people that in the military we would kindly refer to as smart for joining for love of country, but I've always been a patriot. I've always wanted to grow businesses and people, and this country has had a lot of upheaval economically. And if we can help reduce 95% of business failure by 5 years, by even 10% in 10 years, what would that America look like? What would that actually have as a meaningful change? People's families having better life, people's individual businesses growing where they can actually hire more people, more businesses thriving, more things better for the country. So I figured if you can teach a man to fish, then he can eat. But if you teach a man to teach other people to fish, then you're helping multiple people eat, not just the one. So that plus, making a standard for our industry, so we actually have something to actually look at as what we do as something viable and that we can be proud of.
See, the clapping really helps, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It takes a lot of the edge off.
They don't know how good they are.
They're so good.
When you're working with these business owners, what are some of the, what are a couple of the common pinch points or where people get hung up that you see? Like, where do they get hung up?
It depends on what stage of business they're in. Small, mid to large, generally speaking, too many hats. Business owners tend to have a lot of different hats that they wear. The more business services that come out or technologies that are available, the more things that they have to do in order to remain competitive, the more things that they have to do to actually make their business successful, because those things make it easier and those things scale faster. You can build a company like Geico in like 5-10 years in today's market with the right funding. But it just means that it's either going to cost more money or more time. And that time has to be spent by either that business owner or people they hire, which costs money, or it has to be handled by paying contractors to do the work, which costs money, which in turn costs them time. So that's increasing, in my opinion, the business failure rate, not helping it. Because yes, business services stuff is very good, but for startups, it's very much harder to get into these environments. So too many hats, not enough time management, staying optimized in what they're doing, and kind of dealing with that owner operator mentality of not being able or willing to let that go. I'm actually in the process right now of starting a book I'm going to write called Owner Operator with a line through the operator, to help people start getting out of that process of thinking of actually just strictly staying in an operator mentality and actually trying to get the help that they need to actually maintain and actually grow their businesses versus have them just be at the same level. And that's one of the things I think would be the most beneficial.
Well, when are we going to see your book come out?
We've got a lot of stuff on the docket right now, so probably by the end of the year if I'm lucky.
What's it called?
Owner Operator with the line through the operator.
Wow, I didn't even know we were going to talk. That's far out. Like you don't
That's
have enough.
far out.
Like you don't have enough to do.
No, I do this to myself.
What do you love most about what you do?
Genuinely helping people and making a difference. The majority of my life, I've been a caregiver. My mom's had cancer since I was 8. My grandpa had COPD. I worked in private protection security and then at the hospital and in the Army as a combat medic. And then this, like my entire life has always been about helping everybody else around me, because I just have a huge heart. I just absolutely love helping people. So seeing the benefit helps with that intrinsic motivation to get up every day and keep doing this, because you start hearing people, even on my team, saying, hey, you're the reason I was able to move out of my grandparents' place. Hey, you're the reason why we're able to expand and hire 6 employees this year versus last year. Hearing those types of things is what keeps me going. And that's why I do what I do.
What does the future hold for Patriots Marketing of America?
Well, I think if we're very lucky, we'll still be in business, for one. That was a joke. But more or less, I think that I would love for us to be able to be much, much bigger and be able to have an actual voice to speak on all of these subjects and be able to educate. I think that that's one failing that our education system has, is they don't teach business owners how to be business owners, and they don't teach people how to market themselves or how to even have a voice for themselves. So I think that if we can actually help with educating the new generations as they come out, as well as helping all those small business owners, creating nonprofits, creating funding opportunities, investment opportunities like Shark Tank, creating groups and or multiple different types of avenues for them to experience collaboration and the efficacy of investment with their own ideas and helping them expand on their ideas. I would like to see us being in all of those avenues, as well as across America being, one of the premier sources for that actual help, and not doing it without a rip-off cost. And that's being able to employ really good people. I'd like to see us grow in our team, and have the ability to have more of an impact. The bigger our team and family gets, the more impact I've seen we've been able to have. So I'd love to see that grow, as well as collaborations with amazing other business owners in the area. I love this area. I love Spokane, and that's my biggest heart throb is for this area. So, that's where I'd like us to be in the future.
Very cool. We have time for one question from our studio audience. So who's got a question for Tyler? Heather.
What's your favorite type of customer?
Yeah, so I'm going to repeat the question. What's your favorite kind of customer or client?
My favorite type of client, honestly, is the one I can help the most. And usually that's people that are struggling. The easy answer right now would be, hey, someone who has a lot of money, is not a jerk, and has a business or product that I can help scale very quickly, because that would make a lot of money and that would make a lot of sense. But the thing I enjoy the most is the people that we have the best potential to help, which is the person who's struggling. So that's my favorite customer.
Got it. Tyler, you've got a servant's heart. I really appreciate the vision you're bringing to your business and the business community at large. And thank you so much for everything you're doing. I'm excited for your book. And if people want to find out about Patriots Marketing, where do we send them?
We have a Patriots Marketing of America Facebook page, and when this goes live, I'll let us live. Well, we'll have a link posted to our website as well. We have a link tree, all the things.
Yeah, I'll make sure that there's a video link in the liner notes tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Right on. Thanks so much, Tyler.
Thank you very much.
Yay. Good job.